think of as manic depression?
Potentially, and this became important in the trial because his state of mind, his discussions of contemplating suicide before, his reactions to being jilted by women were very much at the heart of this case.
Suicide or murder is the choice presented to the court, and the jury are left to decide. Was she acquitted?
She was acquitted, so there were three different charges. So there was the first account of trying to poison him. She was acquitted of not guilty for the first charge, and then not proven for the subsequent two charges that she was facing. So the jury, by a majority of, I think it was 13-2, decided that the case against her was not proven. A very distinctive Scottish verdict here, and one which allowed her to walk out of court, in law at least, as a woman who'd been cleared of any wrongdoing.
Like Andrew says, the not proven verdict is unique to Scotland. And there's an old saying that what it really means is, we think you did it, but we can't prove it. So off you go and don't do it again. Not proven cast a veil of mystery over this, and there was a lot that we didn't hear about in the trial.
There's one critical piece of evidence which didn't make it in front of the jury.
What was that?
It was Longelli's diary. There was no started writing in this diary in February to March, which was the period of time in which he was poisoned 3 times. That included details of the days he visited Madeleine Smith at her house. So if that had been admitted into evidence, it would have given us that logical link between his death through arsenic poisoning. Yes, it was there.
So I'm looking at this very beautiful, very cool, incredibly well-preserved notebook. But all that's written in there, pretty much the only thing that's noted, is he's meeting with them and here it happened and the dates it happened. And it's not in the diary that he tries to remember him. This is one thing in hindsight, and the suggestion was that somehow this was, because it's the only thing that's really noted in the diary, is that this was some sort of setup and he was trying to establish that they had a lot of contact with one another. But it's absolutely beautifully preserved. We saw the diary.
You saw it?
Yeah, we saw it. And it's really interesting because there's not much in it apart from saw M.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
One of the judges, Lord Handyside, talks about the fact that it's written in pencil, as you'd have seen. And he makes the point that if you write a diary over time, you might use different pens, pencils. Whereas with the pencil, you can't really judge whether it's been written at once, as a concoction, or whether it's been written in several different points. That was the grounds for the most exaggerated suspicion of it. What would happen today? If it happened today, then it would be admissible in evidence. Once you're dead, it's not hearsay anymore. There's an exception to the general rule, so we could have used that diary if this murder had happened today. But then, you know, as I say, it knocked out the Crown case.
Do you think it would have changed the outcome?
I think it certainly could have done.
So there you go. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what happened to young Madeleine Smith. Well, she gets sent to a home for disgraced drinking women in Devon. And there she meets George Wardle, who is a manager for William Morris, and she marries him. She gets a fairly substantial dowry from her father, so he has forgiven her, and she moves to London. There she joins the Pre-Raphaelites and she campaigns for socialism. She has 2 children, and then the marriage breaks down. She decides, at the age of 58, to emigrate to America and New York. She works, it was 22 years at age. She gets in tow with the machine contractor. She's 50 years younger. And she continued to live in New York City, and she's our age, at 94, a death certificate. She presents herself as several decades younger. Something I didn't see. We don't know if she ever spoke about the trial or admitted her guilt. All we know is everyone keeps asking the question. Right, what do I think happened? I do not know. I'm not entirely convinced she did it. I feel that it was unlikely that she did it. But I do know that he wasn't a nice person. So on that basis alone, I'd say he deserved it. You can listen to Today's Mine of King Christmas on BBC Radio Scotland. If you'd like a recap of the whole series, you'll find it on BBC Sounds. On digital radio, FM, medium wave, and BBC Sounds. BBC Radio Scotland.
It's 2 o'clock.
Hold on a
Radio
minute.
Stuff and News. I'm Duncan
Okay,
Kettle. Good afternoon. Glasgow's Health Board is taking legal action against a private contractor involved in building Scotland's biggest hospital. There have been a number of problems with the lift systems and cladding at the Queen Elizabeth University Hospital, which opened in 2015.
The complex is one of the largest in Europe, but it's been plagued by problems since it opened in 2015. Serious concerns around the water systems and cladding are among the reasons why a public inquiry has been announced exploring the building's design and maintenance. Board members today confirmed they've been